Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome. Big in, big up, big up, big up, big up, big up.
Years, you say. 10 long years and look how Jamaica stay. No light, no road, no food, pan we plate. People are suffer, while Andrew a live great. You stand up on the platform, smile wide and proud. I tell we about prosperity, but we can't see it all now.
Like and share up the live, guys. Let's go.
6 months later, them still out there, asleep under the air. Their JLP friends, them will I rise, road still full of hope. House pocket to a field, while the nation lose its soul. Hospital overflow, picnic can't get bed. Everybody! But you want Juliet, well said. You always have excuse. 10 years, you say.
Go on, my people.
10 long years and look how Jamaica stay. No light, no road, no food, pan we plate. People are suffer, while Andrew a live great. You stand up on the platform, smile wide and proud. I tell you about prosperity, but we can't see it all now. Hurricane come true, all of the people here. 6 months later, them still out there, asleep under the air.
Like and share, guys. Like and share.
Friends, them will I rise, road still full of hope. House pocket to a field, while the nation lose its soul. Hospital overflow, picnic can't get bed. School roof a leak, but you want
Juliet.
well fed. You always have excuse, always pass the blame. Every time something wrong, it never go in your name. Jamaica a drown and you claim you're unclean. Biggest actor in the politics we ever see. Wholeness, time we go. Time we go. The people, we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know you're us. We are not on the door. Wholeness, time we go. Time we go. From Kingston to Level, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Wholeness, time we go. Farmer can't afford to plant, food price reaches sky. You're bringing the poor to
Why your own people cry?
we born ya, we grow ya, we bleed for this land. But Andrew, at the top won't extend the man. You talk about vision, you talk about plan. But 10 years later, we still can't understand. Corruption report, land and no man.
Case Spence. What's up, baby?
Country suffocate down and it just smoke. And when we raise the voice, you call we political. But the truth is the truth and the truth is biblical. Time for the people. We say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know hear us. We are not on the door. Time for the from Kingston to Neverly, people say so. We
Tired, we hungry. Angela.
Wholeness our time we go. We no want no hype, we no want no speech. We want action, no not the lies you preach. Hurricane victims still on the top of them. Prime Minister fly gone foreign. Your JLP cabinet full, but the people copy them. Oh, you live so large when we live in so scanty.
Not with this.
Not with fire, but with voice them rising higher and higher. From every
Case Spence, now come.
every gate, Jamaica speaking and I'm not too late. Time for the people. We say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know hear us. We are not on the door. Time for the from Kingston to Neverly, people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Wholeness our time to go. This one is for every Jamaican. What can't afford feet? We are sleep on cardboard.
Patrick.
We are drive on broken road. The people don't forget. The
ladies and gentlemen, good night. K-Spence, may I write it in the chat for you here? That's my WhatsApp number right there, alright, sweetheart? Big up yourself. Welcome to the live, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna try and be as quick as possible this evening. I want to get through as much as possible and come off the time that I want to come off, which is 9:30. You understand? So I'm definitely trying to maximize my time to the fullest, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so just give me a couple minutes. I'll run the next anthem right now. Next anthem, you know, say, this one.
Jamaica. This is another Crazy J. Hey Andrew, a full time for you go now. Jamaica people them don't like you.
Hi Patricia.
Worst thing them can't trust you.
How you doing? How you doing?
Look how you sell out the Cuban and accept American. Why you know say them don't like we? And from morning them a fight we. Andrew, look what you do now. I worship your Jamaican down. And you know we can't fight.
Miss Michael, big up, Big Mike, big up yourself.
Andrew, go fix up the road them. The hospital them need doctor. The whole of Jamaica fracture.
Jacinth, how you doing, my darling? Good evening, Jacinth.
People asleep on that day. Some asleep on snuff. Andrew, you come from Jamaica. And you don't like the people.
Don't like them.
You make the country suffer now. Andrew, you know, remember.
I shall see ya.
When you say a Spanish
St. Martin in the building.
say you wanna go.
Blessings. I got you.
Why you say we are? Shut up. Oh, feed the poor people in Canada. Jamaica, don't make it get to your brain. This is what I want. Jamaica, wanna stand up for the right now. If I fight them, what will fight now? I know it's the time now. Come make we stand up like Marvin and Andre Stevens. And we are big up, we in lump sum. And them attack we were right now. We have to get rid of broken. The man wicked and lie. And just through money. And to sell we are.
Sorry about that one, I never want to say that on the phone. Alright, somebody sent me something, ladies and gentlemen. They sent me one song. I don't play all right, because I don't know if you have copyright, but let me hear that one. Lisette. Carla, what's up? Every time, big up Queen of the South.
Can you believe what I just said? The hospital got no equipment, no aspirin, no sheet to make a bed. Nurses walk the picket line while Tufton fled. He went abroad for his portal, a surgery so small. While our sick just wait for mercy, no medicine at all, and have to sleep on the floor. Hurricane checks and barrels came, they poured into his hand. Less than 2% was spent. People are homeless in this land. The roofs are gone, the children cold, but he just counts his share. While foreign hoteliers now own the salty air. The beach that once belonged to us, he signed it all away. Now locals stand behind the fence and watch the tourists play. Now he calls us squatters, bulldozes where we sleep. Turns our homes to rubble while his promises are cheap. Makes us homeless by his hand and turns around to say he'll take America's rejects and ship them here to stay. Child rapists and undesirables, he'll open up the door.
Huh?
But for his own Jamaican blood, he's got no heart, it's okay.
Step on the live in a moment.
He'll take the words cast off, but won't shelter his own kin. That's how you know the man in charge don't care if he sins. Oh, Andrew, hear the people cry. The beach is sold, the stormy wrath, the promises that lie. You took the billions, gave us dust while we still stand in rain. The price of food keeps climbing high, but you just take your gain. Holiness must go, we've had enough. Your heavy hand is way too rough. Pack your bags and leave this land. We need a leader, not a scam. Inflation eating every dime. The market's getting tight. You offer 2% to workers, say that's all that's right. But when it came to your own purse,
Yes.
you took 300 more.
My God.
While the poor can't buy a loaf, you're walking out the door. Every week the tax is hung.
My man, tell you the AI song you go hard with the truth.
The people's patience wearing thin. They're tired of defeat. You call yourself a servant, but the servant serves the king. And all we see is one more day, one more year of suffering and sting. So roll the drum and sound the horn. We ain't taking lies no more. We need a government that cares, not one that just ignores.
True.
From the pothole to the hospital, from the beach to the stormy west. From the bulldozed homes to foreign shores, we've seen the worst, we passed the test. Homeless must go, let the truth be told. This country ain't for sale, and it ain't for you to hold. Rise up, every parish, every town. We'll build our future back again when you are not around.
Boy, the people, what the hell is going on in the Argentina match? Wow. So, this match is the most exciting match I've seen in a minute. So, you telling me that this dude, what's his name? Lisandro Martinez scored 2 goals? What is going on, man? Wow. This game could go to extra, well, it's already at extra time. This game could go to penalties, you know. Marvin, how you doing? I know a lot of Brazilian fans out there right now is just, please score next goal, please. They want Argentina drop out. But anyway, we're not talking about football right now. How you guys doing, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright, so a few people send me some things, you know, more to make sure say I highlight all of them, right? Did you guys read the article with Dr. Carl Bruce? You remember when Dr. Alfred Dawes, you remember when I think he did a piece on what's going on in the he did a few videos as a matter of fact, and one of them that was mentioned, he probably didn't mention his name, but the gentleman that comes on Andre's show, the Dr. Bridging, always talk about Carl Bruce. Sometime I heard him mention him, but this man seems to have a charge in court, some court case regarding physical abuse. Now it's the first time I actually find an article, ladies and gentlemen, that speaks about it. And I'm here to share it with you. I'm not even waste of time, I'm going to write into that first. Because when I saw it, I said, what the? Huh? What's going on here? What is this? You know what I mean? What is this? But the violence in Jamaica has turned up, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you guys realize, but there has been a lot of violence in the news. People taking people's lives. It's been really, really bad. And every time I see this now from June, I remember the prophecy from Pastor Peter Chambers. Honestly, I'm like, wow, I just go right back to that, you know what I mean? But yeah. So let's read into this article here, ladies and gentlemen. So Dr. Carl Bruce, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, let's see, Dr. Carl Bruce, my check. Dr. Carl Bruce, okay, it's much better here. Like and share this video. Thanks for those who have already. Ryan Campbell, salute to you. Everybody on TikTok and YouTube, bless upon yourself. The word is love. Let me get into this article right here, ladies and gentlemen. And let me know if you guys can see the article properly. I think you should be able, for those that are on Bolo TV. It says, judge delivering verdict in Dr. Carl Bruce assault case on September 21st. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I did not even know that this was in court. See there? The Gleaner. Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court Criminal Division. Judge to deliver verdict in Dr. Carl Bruce assault case on September 21st. Okay? So that is the source of the info. Let's get into the info.
Judge to deliver verdict in Dr. Carl Bruce assault case on September. Consultant neurosurgeon Dr. Carl Bruce is set to learn his fate on September 21st in the assault case, in which he is accused of beating fellow neurosurgeon Dr. Roger Hunter and damaging his shirt and tie nearly 19 years ago.
19 years ago? Dr. Roger Hunter, isn't that the doctor that always come on Andre's show? 19 years ago? You gotta be kidding. 19? Okay.
Parish Judge Alwayne Smith today set the date after the trial concluded in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court, having earlier ruled that Bruce has a case to answer. The judge is expected to deliver his ruling. Bruce, who is the medical chief of staff at the University Hospital of the West Indies, UHWI, is facing charges of assault occasioning bodily harm and malicious destruction of property arising from an alleged incident on July 31st, 2007. The matter was reported to the police in November.
All right, so Bruce, who is a medical, blah, 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 charge of assaulting occasional bodily harm and malicious destruction of property arising from an alleged incident July 23rd, 2007. Wow, that is 19 years ago. Wow.
November 2020. The matter was reported to the police in November 2024 and was first mentioned in court last April, before the trial commenced in April this year with Hunter as the Crown's sole witness. During his testimony, Hunter told the court that the alleged incident occurred in an operating theater at UHWI while he was preparing for surgery. He testified that Bruce entered the room, ordered him to leave while using expletives, then moved towards him, shoved him, and grabbed his shirt and tie, causing damage. Hunter further alleged that Bruce struck him in the head and chest and punched him in the abdomen before repeatedly threatening to spit in his face and leaving the room. He said he did not report the matter earlier because he had migrated and was pursuing a medical fellowship overseas. Today, under crossing...
No, that was my biggest question in the back of my mind, but let me hear the article. So, oh, he went overseas to, you know, so it take long to deal with, I do all of that already, mommy. Lock the door and so. It take a lot, you know, to actually deal with like studies in a medicine, you know. But it says he was pursuing a medical fellowship overseas. Okay. Alright. So interesting, guys.
Cross-examination by King's counsel Tom Tavares Vincent. Hunter was questioned about inconsistencies between his witness statement and his testimony.
Why Tom Tavares Vincent have to be the one? All of these people seem to be connected with each other. Carl Bruce, Christopher Tufton, Tom Tavares Vincent. All of these people seem to be connected to each other. It's like a circle, a conglomerate. Very interesting. Let's continue.
In court, nowhere in the statement does the narrative that you were set upon and savagely beaten by Mr. Bruce appear. Tavares Vincent suggested, noting that the words punched and hit were not used. Hunter agreed, but said alternative wording had been used and insisted that he had given the police a second, more detailed statement. He further told the court that he had also provided a statement to the Firearm Licensing Authority, FLA. Hunter said he had visited the police on several occasions, but explained that when his initial statement was taken, a tropical storm was affecting conditions. He said the weather had improved when he later gave a statement to the FLA.
So this was happening at the time. Was there a storm coming in Jamaica in 2007? Hold on. Let's go back and look. To July 31st. Well, that is the hurricane season. Okay, let me continue. That is interesting.
FLA. He also told the court that he was not aware of a specific UHWI code of conduct prohibiting violence between staff, but was aware of a broader code of conduct when he took his oath. According to Hunter, he reported the matter to more than 2 members of staff and also made a formal complaint to the hospital's Human Resources Department. Questioned by Tavares Vincent about the report to the FLA, Hunter said he had been advised that Bruce was in possession of a firearm and acted on instructions from senior police officials to make the report, though he conceded he had never seen Bruce with a firearm. Tavares Vincent suggested that the report to the FLA was motivated by malice, which Hunter denied. The court further heard from Hunter that he did not seek medical attention following the alleged assault. Discover more. Legal.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh man, my microphone was on. Shoot. So there's a revert on the microphone. My bad, y'all. I apologize. But yeah, Hurricane Dean was a major storm that hit Jamaica in 2007. It passed just over the island's southern coast, you know, and that's the southern coast, on August 19th, but that's not July. When in July did they say that this happened? July 31st. Yeah, so alright, there was, you know, hurricanes, tropical storms building up. It was a category 4. Devastating winds. Yeah, I could see how there would be some weather conditions and so forth around that time. It's not far-fetched. It's right. That's like, that's almost in the middle of the hurricane season, or if not the middle. July 31st? Yeah. August 19th? Yeah, that's prime time, baby. That's prime time. But in the article, he said that destruction of property arising from tropical storm. That part I want to go back to. Yeah. Hunter agreed, blah blah blah. He furthered that Hunter said he visited several occasions, blah blah blah. Oh, a tropical storm was affecting conditions. So it wasn't a hurricane, it was a tropical storm. So tropical storm. Let me see if there was a name tropical storm. Still telling me about Hurricane Dean. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. But there was something close to that time, like July 31st. Alright, I'm gonna leave that one alone. So this part says that Tavares suggested that the report to the FLA was motivated by malice, which Hunter denied. So imagine somebody that has a firearm and Georgina, is, you know, imagine a person has a firearm and they come and shove you and doing all of this. That in itself, even if they don't pull the firearm, if you know that the person have a firearm, that is gonna be, you know, very intimidating indeed. Alright, let's continue.
I am suggesting to you that at no time did Mr. Bruce attack you, the attorney said. Absolutely not. That brute assaulted me. He is a brute. He has attacked several people, Hunter replied.
Damn!
What can go so?
Yo, the man called the man a brute in a parliament. No, this is life. This is life.
Replied. He also rejected suggestions that his complaints were driven by professional jealousy, insisting he harbored no malice towards Bruce. The lawyer suggested that everything he was saying was motivated by malice, but Hunter insisted it was not. He further said Bruce could not walk in his shoes, noting differences in their qualifications and achievements.
Jamaica. It's the same Dr. Hunter this come for Andre. I can see how Tavares would use malice as something. That's a good angle. But qualifications are qualifications. Oh, this court, I need to be in this courtroom, bro. This is primetime television. Dr. Hunter. Man, that is, oh boy, I should have been in there like a fly on the wall, boy. Lord have mercy. This is what?
Achievements. He does not have any fellowship. He does not have any honorary degree. He does not have an undergraduate honors degree in medicine. He got a standard pass, Hunter said. But he is now in charge of UHWI and you don't have a job, the lawyer fired back.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
So, oh, Mr. Tavares, make it sound so personal. But he is now in charge of UHWI and you don't have a job. That sounds very personal, doesn't it? That sounds like malice. If I was the lawyer of Mr. Hunter, I would declare to the court that it sounds as if Tom Tavares have some type of malice towards Mr. Hunter, the witness. I can understand you defending your no, the courtroom is shell long with Dr. Hunter in there. No, I didn't listen. I didn't even read the story. Listen, most of my reactions are like, this is my first thoughts reading this. I am literally taken aback. I am shocked. I didn't even know that this was a case in court. Thank you, the cleaner. All right, let's continue. No.
Tavares Vinson then suggested that Hunter was motivated by professional jealousy, to which Hunter replied, I am not jealous of that boy.
Damn.
During re-examination by his attorney, Hugh Wildman, who is prosecuting on a fiat, Hunter described Bruce as a guerrilla, claiming that Bruce had previously attacked him in January 2003 and shoved him, almost causing him to fall on his head.
Yo, listen, man. If anybody else in these spaces is brave enough and you have been assaulted by Dr. Carl Bruce, y'all need to come out and step forward. Because you telling me 2000, according to the witness Hunter, he assaulted him in 2003? What can go so? What can go so? Yo, this is crazy.
head. Further in his evidence, Hunter described Bruce as a criminal and repeatedly referred to him as a brute, but was instructed by the judge to desist and refer to him by name. He, however, admitted that he did not report the alleged 2003 incident to the police, but had mentioned it to a consultant neurosurgeon and a human resources representative.
So, according to Mr. Hunter, Dr. Carl Bruce is not as qualified as him, and also he's a brute. And this is not his first rodeo in assault. Tom Tavares, for instance, representing Dr. Carl Bruce. That's him questioning Mr. Hunter. Mr. Hunter is the doctor that always call Andre show. And him talk for long. That brother there. Yeah. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. God's timing is the perfect timing, not true? Tell me what you guys think in the comment section. I'll definitely be looking into this particular court case in terms of any developments. I didn't realize my camera was frozen. But in terms of any developments with this court case, I will definitely be looking more into it. Very interesting. Very interesting. Do you guys think, what do you guys think? You think Mr. Carl Bruce is guilty? Let me know in the comments below, ladies and gentlemen. And if I had misrepresented Dr. Alfred Dawes, yeah, I'm going to double check that. I don't remember if he had mentioned some reports of assault or if it was the same Dr. Hunter. And hi, how are you doing? Victoria, thank you so much. Jackie, big up yourself. Yeah, I don't know if it, I don't remember. So let me just retract that. I don't know if Mr. Dr. Alfred Dawes had said that. I don't want to misrepresent him. But Dr. Hunter definitely has talked about this man before on Andrew's show. I believe he's the same person, Dr. Hunter, Roger Hunter. Yes. Well, let me know what you guys think in the comment section, man. Alright, so my mom sent me something. My mom sent me some things. I want to forward it, copy them and forward it, and check them out. In the meantime, let me go to this news clippings that I also want to share. Come from out of TVJ. Multiple stories. Oh wow. Elder woman stabbed to death. What am I telling you? Jamaica, do you guys notice the accidents on the roads? The multiple places burning down, the fires? You're going with Mr. Hunter. Hey. Court of public opinion, you know?
I'm Antonia Atkinson. A special welcome to our viewers on TVJ International in the Cayman Islands and online at onespotmedia.com. Here's what we have in the bulletin.
Students with disability multi-champions.
Thank you for joining us. Now the details. 2 families, including 7 adults and 2 children in downtown Montego Bay, are homeless this afternoon after fire destroyed their home. It's unclear how the blaze started. However, TVJ News understands that sometime after 7 this morning, smoke was seen coming from houses. The Montego Bay Fire Station was summoned.
3 units responded, and upon arrival, 2 structures were observed completely engulfed. The team immediately got in operation, and within minutes, the team were able to contain the spread of the fire. The surrounding structures were already impacted upon the arrival of the brigade, and we were able to minimize fire damages by protecting these neighboring structures. A total of 25 firefighters, to include our divisional commander, watch commanders, were on location. And the operation was a very extensive one, but one that was very successful at the end of the time.
Now, an investigation has since been launched. A promise by the government of improvements to the country's water supply within the next 5 years. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness says this will be made possible as the National Water Commission (NWC) continues to undertake massive capital works investments in key areas. The details in this report. For years, some communities have been grappling with no pipeborne water in sections of Kingston. That problem is compounded by, after decades of challenges, the sewage issues in downtown Kingston will be addressed. Speaking at the National Water Commission Long Service Awards last night, Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness acknowledged the urgency.
The government will be making massive investments in improving, renewing, rebuilding the downtown Kingston sewage network, which will improve our wastewater management and increase the value of property along the stretch where the improvements are made.
Dr. Holness says the investment in sewage is also an investment in the quality of water.
It is an investment in protecting the source, the underground source of our water. So, whilst you were discussing at the table with the chairman and your minister, I asked them, so how are we maintaining our water quality standards? And I was very pleased to hear the response, and the response is that every day, right across Jamaica, the NWC does its water quality checks. Yes. And the water quality checks are fed up the ranks through to management, who reviews them, and the board takes a direct interest in seeing that our water quality is maintained.
The Prime Minister also pointed to another major investment in the pipeline. Next 5 years, substantial improvement in delivery and reliability of water supply in northwestern end, central Kingston and St. Andrew, massive expansion in capital works.
We are also going to do improvement works to the Hermitage facility, which will include building
Denton, big up.
for the Hermitage
Hey,
facility.
Celine.
Anthony Atkinson, TVJ News.
Now, you know, when this government talks about will be, I look back at the Spark program. I look back at this consolidated program of last year with all these billions of dollars or whatever. And only a certain amount of people got help with the $20,000 grant. I look at Tribridge. I look at promises about, well, the spark over the road. I look at the promises they made about electricity and the prices of your electricity bill. Celine say I should tune in on the money grabber. We love Celine, see. Pick up East Portland.
The details in this report.
Hey, big up Mama Angie anywhere you're there. You hear me say? Yeah, man. Me send somebody to give her a message personally, but if you're in the bushes and go, big up the Queen of East Portland. You understand? That is it.
15 school in St. Anne in a wheelchair. She first came to the institution 5 years ago, but little has changed in terms of access to upper floors of the school. Principal Alfred Thomas is again making an appeal to the government to make good on its promise to erect lifts at the institution to accommodate students in wheelchairs. In his address to the annual graduation, he highlighted that when Abigail first came to the institution in grade 7, a representative from the Ministry of Education promised to construct a lift so Abigail could access classrooms, labs, and other resource rooms which were not on the ground floor.
See, Jam, big up yourself. Blessings. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't even realize that persons were not seeing what I was seeing. It's a good thing I paused and came back to record this. Let's catch this story in particular. Because this story is to the core of a man like Marky G. This is something I know Mark Golding will definitely transform in Jamaica. Listen to this.
15-year-old Abigail Constable sits among her graduating class at the Brownstown High School in St. Anne in a wheelchair. She first came to the institution 5 years ago, but little has changed in terms of access to upper floors of the school. Principal Alfred Thomas is again making an appeal to the government to make good on its promise to erect lifts at the institution to accommodate students in wheelchairs. In his address to the annual graduation, he highlighted that when Abigail first came to the institution in grade 7, a representative from the Ministry of Education promised to construct a lift so Abigail could access classrooms, labs, and other resource rooms which were not on the ground floor. Now Abigail's leaving and the promise was not fulfilled.
While we are grateful that the ramps were constructed and the bathroom facilities were retrofitted and improved to facilitate wheelchair access, Abigail and any other student who has a disability deserve a learning environment where every facility is equally accessible. I deeply regret that after years of advocacy, we were unable to fulfill this commitment. I therefore make an urgent appeal, and I heard Mr. Green mention it earlier, but I'm still going to appeal to the ministry and the National Education Trust to expedite the completion of the wheelchair lift.
Mr. Thomas apologized to Abigail for not honoring her wish and appealed to the Ministry of Education to fast-track plans to have the lift completed.
Abigail and parents, I want to apologize. I want to apologize because I remember during the orientation session, after receiving an email from our permanent secretary stating that yes, money was committed to do retrofitting of bathroom and wheelchair access and ramps and a lot of things. So I must apologize for not fulfilling that commitment.
Carrie Simpson, TVJ News.
Where the money there? 5 years ago, money allocated to all of these things. Where the money there? And you see, we have to ask these questions because we have somebody like Ruel Reid in a court, among other names, behind him, his wife and other people. For allegations where the money that is sent to the Ministry of Health is concerned. So we know that there's potentially people out there that is so evil that they would steal money going into the Ministry of Education, that they would scam these things. So we are asked, where the money there? Why this project not finished yet? 5 years. Pay a promise, and then nothing. Young lady graduate and all, no, the thing not fixed. And this is why 60% of Jamaica don't even rate none of the politicians them, you know. Because when they see a man come and look on them and say, yeah man, money are allocated and this is coming, and now this man feels so hurt. He must come and apologize when him really don't have the power. You can imagine how excited she was, and then potentially other kids that is in need of this particular service. You get what I say? And in a 2026, boy, may I tell you, I can guarantee you, if Mark Golding, this is what I can guarantee. If Mark Golding was the Prime Minister for the last 10 years, this would not be an issue. Me now ask Christ. The most vulnerable, you understand, persons that are disabled, you guys would be looked after. Your considerations for your comfort, your movement, and everything is safety under Mark Jefferson Golding. That is not even a question. That is like a no-brainer, given his relationship with that community. But election have consequences. All the people will never vote out of love. fix things. Yeah? Fix things. Yeah, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Jam, I know what thing go. Alright, let me see what the next topic on this particular video. Oh, yes, we can continue with this. And then now the drains. Dr. Swaby. Hard at work, you know, man. Not playing, you know, man.
As the threat of heavy rainfall looms this hurricane season, the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, KSAMC, has launched the first phase of a major drain cleaning program aimed at reducing the risk of flooding. On Thursday, Mayor Andrew Swaby toured several critical drains and gullies along the coastline as part of an assessment ahead of the cleanup effort. The first phase of the project will see 27 critical drains and gullies cleaned across 9 municipal divisions at a cost of $23 million. But while the city continues to invest millions in flood mitigation, Mayor Swaby says poor waste disposal practices remain one of the biggest challenges.
I want to that is our responsibility also to make sure that we practice proper waste management. Can't be a situation where you throw bottles into a gully. Should not be a situation where our debris from the gravel that we have to do our build our homes, that is left, that it is actually washed in these drains. Because after a time, if it doesn't affect us directly, there's some other communities that it will certainly affect.
He says garbage dumped into drains and gullies is forcing the municipality to divert funds that could otherwise be used for the parish's development.
If we as citizens adhere to proper waste management in terms of how we dispose not only our garbage, but just in general, our gravel and those things, it will certainly allow the KCMC and other local authorities to spend less on cleaning drains and more on fixing our road.
Meanwhile, the municipality is also raising concerns about illegal dumping by some contractors. Acting Chief Engineering Officer Yakini Bini says construction waste is being illegally discarded in drains and gullies, creating additional blockages and increasing the flood risk.
We've seen those areas in the past, so there's a lot to be done. It touches all sectors of the Jamaican public, so we have to do our part.
Aliyah Bryant, TVJ News.
Big up Mayor Swaby for being proactive, unlike the previous government, ladies and gentlemen. You know, the place was not being regularly cleaned. The previous mayor, trash. Anyway, alright, I left that the part there alone. Andrew is back, ladies and gentlemen. Andrew HOLNESS is back.
Social housing unit. All right, so I've just handed over a social housing unit, and I'm here with the lovely Jenny Brown. You see how she look?
Oh, so Portland. Can remember Isaac Buchanan was on. Where your brother name? Rasta brother. Wayne Global. Isaac Buchanan, and him did live on him TikTok too. And there was some commotion and him say, I'm gonna skim through it, you know. When I skim through the live, I'm here like somebody in our background say, oh yes, and him say, oh, the Prime Minister is passing through. So I Portland him go give away that house, yeah.
Like a youngster. And Jenny approached me with a concern. Tell him what is your concern, Jenny.
Yes, sir. I get to understand that the deportees that are coming to Jamaica, that you are welcoming them here, they are rapists, murderers, and you're carrying them to Jamaica. How we going to survive with them here under these circumstances that going on in Jamaica, we are trying to put under control. How we going to manage?
You know, just the question alone. I wonder if this someone set up. She just gets a house for Andrew. And she have a bravery to ask him. And you see she in agreeing. Obviously she'll labor right. 100% in my opinion. And anybody from East Portland or Portland, you can correct me otherwise. But I am assuming this lady is a labor right. Full green. All her purse green Jamaica. You understand? And you can be who you want to be, you can be a labor right. But I just say, it was quite brave of her to ask this question. But let's see what happens, man.
Those with them, we want to know exactly if they are victims or whatsoever.
So who tell you that?
I hear it on the social media, and I saw Mr. Golden demonstrating yesterday in Gold, saying that you're inviting convicted people in Jamaica.
And you believe that?
I don't believe yet, but that is why I asked you.
Good.
If I didn't believe, I would run with it.
All right.
That is why I'm asking you.
So there are two lessons here. One, don't believe everything you hear.
Yeah.
And I'm so proud of you because you hear something, you don't take it as truth.
Yeah.
You go and seek further information to verify.
Yes, sir.
And that is called media literacy.
Yes.
Right? Because
I'm encourage everybody to go seek information. Marco Rubio said he must send rapists, child molester, and all of these people to these countries. The most despicable individuals. So it should be interesting to hear how I'm going to spin this now. Antonio, big up yourself. I think it's a setup, but let's continue.
not everything, and especially on social media, I would say about 80% of the things you see on social media are not fully accurate, all right? And so it is good that you felt the need to ask, all right? Second issue is that it is not true. The government of Jamaica has signed a memorandum of understanding with the government of the United States. It is not yet operationalized, meaning that though we have an agreement, no one has been brought to Jamaica under that agreement because we have not worked out as yet the terms on which they will come. What we have worked out with them is that we're not taking no murderer, we're not taking no rapist, we're not taking no pedophile. No one with a criminal background will be taken on that MOU. And I want to assure you of that. And I want to then now take you to another.
Before I go to whatever I'm going to go to, ladies and gentlemen, I encourage you guys to go and listen to the lawyer that and I did a video on it too on my YouTube. Colin Bell. You see the lawyer with Colin Bell in the lawyer with him interview. The man said that the United States of America cannot even get the information on the individuals from wherever they came from. That means the persons that come over the border, whatever details about them, including criminal record, if they haven't committed a crime in the United States, they wouldn't know. So based off the law, Andrew HOLNESS and the government cannot guarantee you that the individuals coming through this program are not rapists, child molesters, and other things. He cannot guarantee it based off of the law. I encourage you guys, you know what? Since as him said, I have to do it. No, I have to do it. I'm sorry, I have to do it. Let me just pause this reaction. No, I have to do it. Because this is a teachable moment. Because This is how they lie by omission, you know, and trick the people, you know. Because they might tell you say you must go and you must do your research. But when we actually do research and we look into the thing, we realize, say, brother, you are deceiving people, them, bro. You are deceiving people, them, because we don't know for sure what is the status of these people. They could very well be everything that Rubio said they are, or they could not, but you just don't know. That's the point. See it here? And you see these important videos, you know, I realize that they really don't get the views on YouTube. Shocking legal details on the deportee deal, third-party national, that will have you collapse. Listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on there. Let me get to the specific point.
Yes. And you are saying from a league. It has to be more than that. They take 25 of it. But Rubio had to beat here in Jamaica.
Correct. You can't do that. You can't do that. No, you can't.
Because what they know. But the question that is that I want to ask the Minister of National Security and Peace, because I heard Dan Jackson Miller read the MOU,
Yeah.
so to speak. And it said that they wouldn't send anybody with serious crimes. And America will tell Jamaica what they know. But the question that you just asked, are we getting their antecedents from their original country?
No, we know the answers. It's called rhetorical. They can't get it because when you and I steal and go through Mexico and go up, right? We don't have no paper. Nobody don't know our record, and America don't have the right to fingerprint anybody and send it to another country and ask them to check out these people's records. They can't do that. You can't do that. No, you can't.
Never do that.
No, your country can't give out information on you unless I'm applying. If I'm applying to go to the US, they can't get my record. But if you're throwing me out, the Jamaican is supposed to give you my record, because you're throwing me out.
So, what can go?
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. So that Andrew Holness just said to the lady, he's lying. He's lying. Because they can't know. Because those persons went to the country illegally. They don't have any official records on them. So they don't know if they are guerrilla warfare individuals, if they're agents of some outside. We just don't know. There's a lot of ambiguity when it comes down to the TCN. The only thing that we do know is what Rubio said. They are sending the most despicable human beings to these countries. Alright, Jamaican girl. You can't say you never learn nothing about the program. So we put that together. Let's continue.
Analysis of the situation. As a Jamaican, you remember when they were seeking to increase the number of Jamaicans who were being deported here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And you realize how strongly I was. I sent a message to the persons who are coming back. When you come back to Jamaica, nobody come here
Yes, sir.
with no badness. Nobody feel like it's the same Jamaica that you left 10 years ago. When you come back here, different business.
Yes,
and I was very strong on that.
Yes, sir.
Then you think, say, no, me would have got take foreign criminal coming.
That is why.
Andrew, different circumstances. Again, deception. You can say that to Jamaican deportees because you have them record. And you can have police keep an eye on them. This is a total different situation. You are flying blind, Andrew. You are flying blind. You thought you were saying something. But you can't use them type of chess move upon regular chess player. No, 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 like Motombo. No, 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 not over here, so. My brain a big for nothing. This is a total different situation from that which you are comparing it to. Apples and oranges, my friend. Let's continue. Apples and oranges, ladies and gentlemen.
That is why I try to get to you.
Yes.
The real part.
Yeah, so watch me now. Me work.
So now, this lady I get conquered, you know. Me give her the bravery to ask the question. But Andrew, you know, die-heartedness, sometimes just not having all the facts, and then you not really think, you not use critical thinking. Because again, the two situations that we compare a while ago, brother, a lime, and not even citrus, a lime and melon, two different blouse and skirting. Him use him charisma and mash up the lady. It sounds good, but it's garbage.
Work hard, you know. The police them work hard to bring the situation under control.
And you remember say you compromise, bro. I remember the United States we are talking about. So you could have worked hard with the police them look more. For United States tell us say, oh, watch you know. We are use Jamaica as one dumpster yard because them man can't stay so, you know. You don't have no choice, you can't tell them no. So nobody try to see a face. Understand geopolitics, ladies and gentlemen. Peep this now. Good night.
Yes.
And by the way, to be frank, the Americans never even approach us with that. If you listen to the new ambassador, the new American ambassador who is coming to Jamaica, when she was being reviewed and interviewed in their Congress, you know what she said? She said the Jamaican government has done so well to reduce crime. Then how would they now come to ask us to take murderers and criminals? No, foolishness.
But Andrew, it's not foolishness. If you do so well with reducing crime, then figure more or less how you can control them rapists and criminals who have the capacity to do so. Yo, I don't know who he thinks he's talking. Well, I know who he think he might talk to. Yeah, he persuaded in front of him. But when we start to analyze the situation, we just know say him.
Fully done.
I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue.
And we would never accept that.
Yes, sir.
So the people who are likely to come are persons who are vetted, and we are insisting that whoever it is that will come, and they are not deportees in the strictest sense of the word as we understand it.
So now you want to sell we say these are technically not deportees. Then why them throw them out? Did they go to America legally? If they did it legally, why them send them out of the country? They are deportees. Isn't Jamaica supposed to be a trans what? What do you call it? Not a transshipment hub. You can't call it that. It's like you're gonna go here and then go somewhere else. That's supposed to be it. But they just want to get them out. No, you see, I would love to have an interview with Marco Rubio. No, I'm telling you, I would love to have an interview with Marco Rubio. Yes. I would love to have that interview. Honestly. And I'll just ask him one question. Listen, we want to know exactly what you meant when you said the most despicable people. And are those despicable people applied to the third country national program? And does that apply to every single country you are in talks with? That's all I would love to know.
They are coming here to transit back to their home country.
So Andrew, that's the word I was looking for. They are here to transit back to their own country. So I have one full question to ask. Why them never send them straight? Why they need to come to Jamaica? And why is Horace Chang telling us that if they want to stay, they can apply to stay, if it's to transit to another country? And thank you to the person that sent me that gift. Yeah, I'm just, critical thinking, man. Critical questions. Inquiring minds would like to know. Because this sounds like a bag of rubbish.
That's it. So they're not expected to stay here for any long period of time. It is a mere transit period. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Minister
Andrew, member say Horace Chan can tell we say if 10 people is here, the program stopping. Or that him tell we, and then can apply for citizenship. And as a matter of fact, if they don't get citizenship, the cost to deport them from Jamaica is going to be on us, the taxpayers. And we have those things on record. I'm speaking from memory. So this picture we have paid to this lady now, and I compose, is sending mixed signals. Tell the entire truth. Give the full details.
National Security Minister of Information. They will give you more information as they have completed negotiations. But I want to give you the assurance. Don't follow foolishness.
Okay, sir.
Absolutely nothing like that.
Okay, sir.
Absolutely nothing like that. All right? And nobody has come to Jamaica under the agreement so far. All right? Because the agreement has not been operationalized. We don't work out the terms, where they're going to stay, and all of those things. Those things not worked out yet. We are in negotiations with it, but it's not worked out yet.
How do you sign an agreement that is not worked out yet? Hello, somebody. How do you sign an agreement that is not worked out yet? According to Horace Chang, they sign agreement. And why would you sign something but you don't work out the logistics? That's like a contract that is not finished. You don't understand that. Why would you do that? Give us all, you see the fine print in our contract are the most important part, Give us all the details and then we can look at it and consider it. As a matter of fact, the right thing to do is to come and consult with the people of Jamaica. Period.
All right? So rest assured.
Thanks, man.
All right? We can't work so hard to bring the crime rate down to go big up.
No,
sometimes
thank
we
you.
must think.
Yeah.
All right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Go.
Okay.
All right. So I just...
Yeah, more me think about it. This might be staged. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section, man. These people are something else, boy. Like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on all my platforms. Bolo VNR, Bolo VNR 2.0, Bolo VNR Clips, and Bolo TVV. See, Jam. No, I can't take the call right now, bro. I'm on a tight schedule, my fam. Tight schedule. Can't take the call right now. I try to stay far from the call business. I don't have the audience for calls. Yeah, I don't have the audience for that. I just have a few people watching. TikTok have more people, but I just have a few people watching. Selvanage, what you say? Yeah, I mean, exactly. That's like working backwards. This government is a backward government, But anyway, guys, let me continue. Do you guys realize that it appears as if the heat is doing some different things in the world? Hey, this thing what them call El Nino is no joke. Alright, so some of these clips that they're showing in this video, I've seen them before. And it's not unusual. Like this particular car with the paint swelling up, that's not unusual. Right? But you see the article that I saw in the paper, that's different. Let me go to the article that I saw in the paper, right? The article in the paper is ridiculous. Where is it? See it here? Death surge 29% in France during week of record heat, health agencies say. Jamaica, let me tell you that again. 29% death surge because of the heat alone. If you don't got to go outside, don't go outside. Stay hydrated, please and thanks. As a matter of fact, I need a bottle of water right now. Because I feel like my head hurt me. Jamaica, reports of at least 2,000 more. Death has surged nearly a third in France. You know what is 29%? That's 25% is a quarter, Yo. During the hottest week of a record heat wave last month, you know, you see, if you want to know how hot it is, take a wet towel, put it over, I'm going to talk about one big wet towel. Put it over your head and walk for, I don't know, 10 minutes in the sun and come back. And feel how dry that wet towel is. If you want to know how bad the heat is, pedant, you know normal. You see the back of my neck right now? I said the one day I'm going at the town, oh God. Yo, I say my neck black and my neck cut up. The sun did me wicked. Yo, I say me, I hide my head from the sun, man. I can't get me go outside for nothing at all. I mean, yard me at, yo, me not going nowhere. Tell me, I tell you that. Anyway, so, yeah, the article, it says that the hottest week last month, the country public health authorities said reported at least 2,000 more deaths than in the previous week. Jamaica, let me say that again. There was at least 2,000 more deaths than in the previous week. I don't know say France a big place, but come on, 2,000 people died from heat when temperatures were already climbing and filling emergency wards with heat victims. The new and still incomplete figure from public health France doubled in the first preliminary estimate at least 1,000 additional deaths that it gave last Sunday. So people, the elements are, it's not a joke. You heard? Yeah, man. As far as I'm concerned, this is one of the judgment them we are taking the lands all over the earth. Sheila, how you doing? Yeah, man, the sun being how it is one of the judgment them we are taking the land right now. Yes, man. Yes, man. No look a joke. Listen to this.
Where the death toll has risen to 2. We have some really sad news out of Europe where the death toll has risen to 2,129 plus deaths according to weather fatalities and the data that they've compiled out of the various sources available. Now this is 1,058 plus in France, 1,029 in Spain, 25 in the United Kingdom, 7 in the Netherlands, 7 in Poland, and 3 in Romania, which is a truly, truly tragic situation. As you know, there is...
Yo, you ever see banana peel itself? The heat just melt off the skin of the banana and the banana just fall out. The cat, imagine a cat a skip and a hop on the tar. Imagine an Air Force One boot bottom just a stick to the tar and a melt off. Crazy. Man, then throw water on the asphalt, and the asphalt actually, the water bubble up on the asphalt like you put it in a pressure cooker. That's crazy. That is the type of heat, yo, man, judgment.
A big aversion to air conditioning in Europe, despite the fact that many people die during these heat waves, and it is just a true tragedy that some of the most vulnerable people are the ones who are in these numbers, you know, especially people who are elderly, disabled, etc.
No, I have never seen a, you know, the stoplight. Have you guys ever seen a stoplight melt? Bruh. Yo.
I find it really, really terrible that they are not embracing AC. We have...
Hey man, listen man. If you don't believe you need God's protection, man, I don't know what to tell you. 1 billion ways to die, choose one. You heard? 1 billion. A whole billion. Insane, people. Insane. What is actually taking place. So, what is this? Oh, I checked out that song already. You guys remember this?
Nationwide is an incubator for the government. An incubator for the government. Naomi Francis left on press secretary. Cecil Thoms left on communication director for JUTC. Abka left on senator. Dennis Brooks left on communication director for JCF. It is an incubator for the Jamaica Labour Party, and that's why they like to spin things that we say, and I expect them to spin things this evening.
And there's nothing in that to spin, but to say to Mr. Campbell, what you have done is to put in jeopardy, in danger, the physical well-being of not only those people you named, but every single member of the nationwide staff. It is a dangerous thing to have said, and you decided to set us up.
Nationwide is an incubator for the government. An incubator for the government. Naomi Francis left on press secretary. Cecil Thoms left on communication director for
DJ.
Abka left on senator. Dennis Brooks left on communication director for JCF. It is an incubator for the Jamaica Labour Party, and that's why they like to spin things that we say, and I expect them to spin things this evening.
And there's nothing in that to spin, but to say to Mr. Campbell, what you have done is to put in...
All Mr. Campbell did was tell the truth. Where's the lie? Multiple members of the Jamaica Labour Party come out nationwide. Right now, George Davis, I work hard to get one position. Multiple. And it's not just nationwide alone. We are watching media space, we are watching mainstream media space, and we are see certain individuals that work hard to get a position. Whether senator or something. We see it. They are not being promoted based off merit. Not at all. It's quite clear, ladies and gentlemen. It's quite clear. It's quite pellucid what is happening, yes? I'm just saying. Anyway, so East Portland in go, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see. As you can see. Okay. Me I check it time in the car. Hey. Yo. I tell you I come off on a certain time, I come off on a certain time. I'm checking the time, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, this is legendary.
US cable had said that Mr. Paula seems to essentially get away because he has managed to successfully forge alliances with his political superiors. Do you agree with that?
Well, they have analyzed it correctly. As I said before, the Prime Minister is complicit in this. She has taken no action that would suggest that the Minister could not make such future mistakes. He's still a member of her cabinet.
What's the opposition going to do about this further?
But the opposition is very strident against this. And, those questions, what will the opposition do? The opposition can't unappoint the Minister. The real question is, what is the government going to do about this? It is a discretion. I am adding pressure right now as I speak to you. We have written to the Prime Minister to make known our concerns. It is the Prime Minister who must act. And my job is to stimulate public opinion as well, so that the public is not misguided by opinion leaders who seem to be very comfortable with the low standard of governance that is being offered by this government.
What if the Prime Minister does nothing else? US cable had said that Mr. Paula seems to essentially get away because he...
So, Mr. Holness, you and your security killista seeking accommodation for the non-immigrant pettifiers them want to take the $7 million US for nasty upper country. You are seeking accommodation for them, right? but you are not seeking any accommodation for the hundreds, the over 90,000 Jamaicans that suffer under the hands of the Category 5 hurricane. After you get $1.44 billion to help the people, you are not seeking any accommodation to put up your own people then, but you're seeking accommodation to put up pedophiles. What more can the Jamaican people bear?
Fully done.
Embarrassing. You see?
He needs some milk.
Jamaica, one thing I can tell you all, if you all want to continue fight for green and orange, it's up to you all. But if you know better for you, want better for yourself, start fighting for the country. Fight for what is rightfully yours. And fight. Stand up on your foot and fight. You hear the song? Who sing it? Dennis Brown? Are you ready to have a revolution? On the stay right there, son. If you're not ready to stand up like a soldier and fight for yourself, want to stay right there with the Killister security minister we have and the wicked crime minister we don't care about the people. No. Want to resurface the videos because a lot of these videos with Mr. HOLNESS as opposition leader 2015 speaking on several issues. And only to behold, to the day, Mr. HOLNESS is doing worse than any other prime minister has ever done to this country. How are you feeling himself and all the elaborates them that keep on defending your crime?
Real talk, you know?
Feel like, even when you all come on the
they say Colombia won against Ghana.
How y'all finger work? Because if you are not going to wake up, you know, if you are not going to wake up,
the Brazilian inquire thing,
recognize the darker days that are here now, it will be too late. And as the people, we have the power. And I understand that many persons are afraid of Mr. HOLNESS because I have people afraid for me. But fortunately, I'm not afraid for myself because I'm not doing anything wrong.
Hey, people, look at football. More touch it. Oh, Brazilian is a quiet. Mr. Man, I'll put up AI video say, Argentina go drop out today. Hey, hey, them better not drop out, you know? I say them better not drop out. Because I never see a side pray for the other side downfall, so. Understand, so man? I say, you better not drop out, Antonio, I don't business. You better not drop out. I say, Germany drop out and the man might create a halabaloo. I know that 7-1 day I hit them from some World Cup back. Yeah, Argentina had to work hard, but Argentina is a side where always have good defense. They always have good defense. That's how the World Cup is supposed to be. It's supposed to be competitive. Me know say Antonio, me know say Brazil and them beat against Germany. Germany not even look for them. Germany just come on their business. Germany not business about Brazil are the only one who hold up Germany. Germany no business about. Germany confident within themselves. See all Foxy there. We say the Brazilian them quiet, bro. We say that 7-1. Germany on my side. I don't see me not talk no football. Germany on my side. You understand? I don't watch no football from the World Cup start. Because my sister is a distraction to what is really going on in the world. Especially what is going on in Jamaica. But when we look, somebody when I say tell me about the Argentina match. So I say, I'm go look on the score. And I say, what? 1-1. That time there I did about 79 minutes left. I said 1-1, alright. So I guess it did go overtime. And then Argentina score. Then they score back, credit to them. And then Argentina score again. Germany, your daughter side, see it there? Your daughter smart, man. Most Brazilian fans are bandwagonists, you know. They don't even watch football. They don't even know football. Most Brazilian fans in Jamaica are wagonists. wagonist. They just love it hype because most people say Brazil and everybody does. It come like PNP and JLP. Yeah, some of them will jump gun pan bus. Them not they never voted in their life yet. But because of the excitement, me never say a wagonist, you know. Me say most Jamaican are wagonist. Don't get in your feelings, Foxy D. Don't get in your feelings. But you go like say a regular Germany and Brazil meet up. How much time Germany and Brazil meet up in a World Cup? How much time that happen? You can Google it now, you know? Yeah, man, you can Google it now, man. Don't get you say down in your feelings now, Antonio. That the one beating there lasts for your lifetime, you know. Yeah, man. Proper trashing. That can be talked about for the next 20 years. Proper trashing. True. Nobody expected it but me. Remember the day when I go to work, that time there, I work at night, you know, so I go there at daytime and we have it on the big screen and they have a bar upstairs and we there buy, we drink them and I watch the game and I tell the man them before the game starts, I say, hello, prepare for your ass whooping, you know. Nobody feel like say, you can't dominate this game, you know. You go get beaten wicked. It's going to be an embarrassment. Make sure I call it before the game start. Oh, Brazil, hooray. Me say when the first goal score, me start laugh. Me say prepare for more because we have scored 4 before the half done. Yo, me prophesy a whole game. Man, them vex. All know them vex. I be a laugh off of them. You remember good? Anyway. No, I start talking sports because people are vexed with me. People are vexed. Ladies and gentlemen, London 45 a proper contribution, you know. This one has to be recorded.
So, Mr. Holness, you and your security killer seeking accommodation for the non-immigrant pettifiers then. I want to take the $7 million US for nasty upper country. You are seeking accommodation for them, right? But you are not seeking any accommodation for the hundreds, the over 90,000 Jamaicans that suffer under the hands of the Category 5 hurricane. After you get $1.44 billion to help the people, you're not seeking any accommodation to put up your own people in, but you're seeking accommodation to put up pedophiles. What more can the Jamaican people bear? You see, Jamaica, one thing I can tell you, let's see if you all want to continue to fight for green and orange, it's up to you all. But if you know better for you, want better for yourself, start fighting for the country. Fight for what is rightfully yours. And fight, stand up on your foot and fight. You hear the song? Who sing it? Dennis Brown? Are you ready to have a revolution? I'm going to stay right there, son. If you're not ready to stand up like a soldier and fight for myself, I'm going to stay right there with the killer security minister we have. And the wicked crime minister, we don't care about the people. No. I want to resurface the videos because a lot of these videos with Mr. Holness as opposition leader 2015, speaking on several issues. And only to behold, to the day, Mr. Holness is doing worse than any other prime minister has ever done to this country. How are you feeling himself and all the elaborates them that keep on defending your prime minister? How you feel? Like, even when you all come under my video typing bullshit, how your finger work? How you all finger work? Because if you are not going to wake up, you know, if you are not going to wake up and turn on the light and recognize the darker days that are here now, it will be too late. And as the people, we have the power. And I understand that many persons are afraid of Mr. Holness because I have people afraid for me. But fortunately, I'm not afraid for myself because I'm not doing anything wrong. However, what is happening in my country hurt me on a daily basis, especially when you recognize that the poorer class of Jamaica don't really understand the things that they should be benefiting from, that they don't have nothing. Now, when you see Mr. Holness come back again with the car seat and seat belt in a back seat, he's basically telling the taxi drivers or anyone, not even anyone, he's telling the taxi drivers that you only can bring 2 passengers in your back seat. and one on the front because a 2 seat belt in the back. It's 2 seat belt in the back. So if it's $200 per passenger, a $600 you're gonna make a trip. When gas prices sky high, yo, the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mr. HOLNESS, is the devil from hell. And you know what is funny about it? When you look at the persons who are taking up for you, they don't have nothing. All they have is the finger to type. Mr. HOLNESS is one of the most evil human beings on planet Earth. You is a demon. Devil send you is a demon. Our people suffering. Our people looking in the stars. Our people are outside. Persons don't even have money to clean up the mess around them. And I saw how many trucks that you all said was going to clean up here and clean up there and all of that. What happened to them trucks? How I haven't seen any cleanup going on? Where are the places that are cleaning up? The punishment lie on the Jamaican people. It lies on them. Breaks my heart that I can't do anything about it. All I can do is speak. But I hope persons who are out there watching my videos, listening to what I have to say, I hope you take it in context and put your 2 and 2 together. Because darker days are still ahead. You think it's dark yet? Wait. Wait till the next 2 months' time, you guys going to see what is really dark in Jamaica. Because guess what happened? A big surprise is coming your way from Mr. HOLNESS. This man continuously misleading the Jamaican people. And I remember when Mr. HOLNESS came out and said he's personally going to tackle people with misinformation. Unfortunately, he ain't tackling his crew. Because if anyone is misinforming the Jamaican people, is his security, Killista, and himself, Prime Minister. All they do is mislead the Jamaican people. But people, all I can say, wake up, the world is watching. Even where I'm at now, not in Jamaica, but even where I'm at now, persons talking about the Prime Minister of Jamaica, and they have nothing to do with Jamaica than what they're seeing in the media, hearing on the news. Now they're asking if you have a secretarial body, international body, that is watching the money that the government receives from international partners, because they don't see where Jamaicans who suffer the hurricane getting any help. But one thing I know, Mr. HOLNESS, Bigfoot and him 2 princess, them living like royalties. And we the people are out here living like dogs, living in squalor situation. No hospitals, the schools are still not fixed, nurses are short, doctors are short, police officers ain't getting paid. The country's in a mess. The country's in a mess, whether we like it yes or no. This is the worst I've ever seen Jamaica. And I'm not saying with other government body it was ever perfect. It was never perfect. But never ever was Jamaica like this.
That's true, man.
After chanting in the media, so many Jamaicans came out and speaking on what is happening in the country, especially with hospitals. And they make no move to correct the situation. Than promises. People are still on floors. Nurses are still tending to patients on the ground. And the security minister, not the security, the health minister, having time of his life by taking vacations, going swimming, rafting, doing all the wonderful things. While the Jamaican people that he should be looking for in the health ministry, crying, crawling on your knees for help. But your days are coming. But remember, it's one life you all have. And all of what you're stealing from the Jamaican people, don't think you have another life where you're going to live over and over again. Everything going to come to an end. And like they said, after every storm is a calm, and I believe in that. I do believe in that. I have restless days. Sometimes I wish I could just forget about what is going on in the country, but it's very hard to do so. It's very hard. When I look at the things that persons pay attention to, it breaks my heart. My heart broke up in many different pieces because they're looking at things that aren't half important, supposed to what they should be looking at. But darker days are coming. These are not dark yet. He just foggy. Wait till 2 months' time. Wait till 2 months' time. This Prime Minister is so evil. I could not believe I see the leader of the country on a platform defending a criminal like himself. I know we're not hearing nothing about Andrew Weekly. So Mr. HOLNESS is so busy that he still can't find any time to address the situation. But you know, one thing I can say, I saw an article yesterday, and it kind of uplifts my spirit because the court is now saying the lawyers for former education minister will read. So, Mr. HOLNESS, you and your security Kilistan seeking accommodation. Yeah, so I saw an article yesterday where the court is now saying former education minister will read lawyers will get no more time to extend the case. I like that. Because number one, they've gotten too many years, 6 years going 7 years. No, that is
Arlene, what's up, my baby?
And waste of everybody time. Because at the end of the day, a taxpayer's money and pay the judge them. Yeah. So it's waste of our tax dollars. So let's see what is going to happen, because that criminal-minded man feel like his wife, daughter is going to get away with robbing the Jamaican people. I tell you all. Justice is slow, but it's sure. I guarantee you that. God not sleeping. None at all. Remember I tell you all that. Yeah, so
1 p.m.
Yes, Jamaica.
1 p.m.
So, Jamaica foreign investment falls to 7-year low. Wow. So this is Instagram, TVJ News. Now I gotta check this out. That's crazy.
Hospital of the West Indies say that, yes, Jamaica, the health authority and the Hospital of the West Indies say that they will stand in solidarity with the interns. Oh yes. Can you believe that interns are working 54 and 56 hours? Is it dangerous? Is it right? Yes, it is dangerous. And it is wrong. Jamaica, let's join our hands and heart together, because this one is coming. It is wrong. We can't have tired doctors. That is dangerous.
Madness.
We cannot have tired doctors. And if we're going to have interns working 54 and 56 hours, this is a mess. This is going to be a bumpy ride, Jamaica. Let's go, people. Yes, Jamaica. The health authority.
So, oh, I found it. Awesome. So let us take a look at the post. Let's read, ladies and gentlemen. That is a very interesting story. I wonder why this would happen though. Isn't everything great in Jamaica? Isn't this the best government? Foreign direct investment into Jamaica has declined sharply over the past several years, despite the country's improving fiscal position. New data from the Bank of Jamaica showed FDI inflows fell from nearly US 900 million in 2017 to US 283.2 million last year, continuing a broader downward trend. Investment inflows declined to US 775 million in 2018, dropping to US 265.1 million in 2020, although there was a modest recovery reaching US 429 million in 2023. Inflows weakened again to US 283.2 million last year. You know, I think this has a lot to do with the status of the officials in government, their statutory declarations. I do. I really do. I think that has a lot to do with it, ladies and gentlemen.
Come tell me some dons, because interns, they are not doctors. I'm not mad at you, but yes, they are doctors. Interns are graduates who just leave med school and they're on their first. No, this one is funny. Mademoiselle, we just come up in my inbox, come tell me some dons, because interns, they are not doctors. I'm not mad at you. But yes,
Hey,
they're doctors. Interns are graduates who just leave med school and they're on their first year of experience. So you didn't know. Now you do. Bye. No, this one is funny. No, this one is funny. Mademoiselle, we're just...
Alright, that's how we London 45 segment. Big up London 45, raising some serious issues. And I didn't know that. I didn't know that the foreign direct investment in Jamaica has pummeled to an all-time low in the last 10 years. And I would love to hear from Ralston Hyman. What could cause all these things, like this particular thing, to happen? Because investor confidence is important, you know. And I think that investor confidence must be low. Why the foreign direct investment has dropped so low, right? Among the other things that you spoke about, you know, the interns, and also generally what's going on, you know, with the governance here in Jamaica, and how the people are being affected in a negative way. I want to say salute to London 45 for continuously, you know, advocating and using our platform on behalf of the people. Salute to her. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And remember to go and subscribe to London 45 on TikTok, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. This next part now is something that I really should have done in the last live stream, but I would be a fool not to take the opportunity now. I have what? How much minutes may I have left? I have a few minutes left, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to take the opportunity now. 9:30 I'll be wrapping up the show. I have a few minutes left. So I want to make sure this is super important. Super important.
With base 44.
Right. Oh, wonderful. Amazing.
Then we believe. Sense, we can make sense out of nonsense and look into things
Out of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
And there is
What they need to do. If you want a real cleaning, them the way they're hurting us. Government work, put them in their pocket. Let them ball. Until we not get no more. Billion, because that money is coming in to do what they use to hurt people. 2% out of, no, you see, where you see Satan and the church and the people gather together in a number that please God. Watch and see what. Well, gather with the preachers. You know, like when match and then scream. But we can touch everyone in Jamaica yet. Get likes and share. Talk about that, full of pride. And people are telling all to shut it down. Say, we all are going to shut down this thing and hurt the government in their pockets. I go find a protest all decide to shut it. Another thing, can't cry. The nation.
Alright. Find the timestamp. Found the timestamp. I found it, guys. I found it. Ladies and gentlemen, a message here from Dr. Bishop Prophet Mark Stewart, right? I think it's very important that you guys hear this one, if you haven't already. I think that this was an excellent advice given. Alright? So, do not throw cold water on this. Alright? Look into yourself and ask yourself, are you willing to participate in an effort like this that he's going to explain? Listen to this.
It's not just a little people in one corner cry. The nation
must stop. Here's another thing. Jamaican people are telling all the time, I will not join a protest in this country until we all decide to shut it down. Me not join a protest until everybody decides, say, we all are going to shut down this thing and hurt the government in their pockets. That's protest. No movement. Nobody goes to work. Nobody does nothing. The only way you can hurt a government, hurt them in their pocket, let them lose revenues beyond what they can afford to lose. Nobody shows up for the government work, government institutions, tax office, those places. Nobody goes for a day. You're going to say, but we still have to pay. Yeah, but they want money every day. Hurt them the way they're hurting us. They expect us to get up every day and do what we need to do to put money in their pocket to do what they need to do. If you want a real protest, shut down the darn country. Everybody come together and decide, say, no bus, no taxi, no school, no teacher, no lawyer, no this, no that, no civil servant, nobody a move. They can't fire everybody. But somehow no, I gotta do somehow no, I gotta strike security. No, do it. We're not together. That's you can't have one little set of people in the sun. So them and the whole of the rest of the country gone do them business as usual. You get what I'm saying? That not hurt the government. Them not see that as nothing. If you want to hurt a government, you shut down the darn country. Shut it down. Nobody move. When them look for everybody, I come a bank. Everybody I come a tax office. Everybody I come. Nobody now show. Security not there. No security now show. Nobody. You can't fire everybody. Yeah?
No way.
Okay. No bus driver. No JUTC. Nobody move. That's what you call a protest. Hurt the government. If your protest is not hurting the government, it makes no sense. They're not going to take stock. And if they don't move, you do it again on next day. Let them lose 10 billion, 5 billion, 2 billion a day and see if they have to roll back some of the things. Everybody, when September come and decide, say, they're going to roll out the thing. Yeah? Nobody move. So the police, them out there, and wait for look for people if you take points from, and then I have nobody for the car, they road empty. No gas station now sell no gas. Nothing now move. No government. And see if them not have to do something. And then can't lock up everybody and can't stop everybody. I'm not gonna say it's impossible. It's only impossible because some people no mean the country no good. And some people are selfish and for themselves. Lock it down. We need to have a protest called lock it down and lock down the whole country, 14 parish. No movement. Let we the citizens create a no movement deal. Nobody, everybody buy food, put in their yard, cock up, sit down, watch TV, and nobody left their yard for the day. I see if the government not driving it, they not go crazy. I have to roll back some of thing. So them put we in a COVID and say no move. But you know what they did? They made sure the businesses because they can't do without the resources. So we now need to turn that around and say if I say you want to play, make we play at your game. Nobody move. Shut it down. If one day nobody no go to tax office, you know how much revenue? What them expect to get for the day? If 2 days nobody no go pay no money. You know what happened? Okay, Jamaica, we want me if you organize protest. But it can't work, the diarrhea people them, I go show up. But how much of them? If the majority of us decide, say, like that. Do it on a day when them expect the most. A days. So if nobody go to the bank, them say them go fire. Them have to fire everybody. If nobody goes to the you understand me? Them have to go fire everybody, and if them fire everybody, it means that them out of the business. So they can't fire nobody. If everybody don't go, yeah, threaten the system. And that a protest. And I just a couple people go out there, 100 hour and 200 hour, 1,000 people in that country go out and that now hurt the government. Hurt, we need to hurt them. Just like how them are hurt. Shut them down, shut it down. I'm a champion that, I will champion that. But if I look at foolishness, everybody I go out with social media with them phone and whatever, try to capture themselves. Me 99. A serious, we name a left we hard. What me say?
Buy food and just cook and eat and watch. Nobody move. Lock your gate. Nobody go. When them call your phone turn off. Them can't get nobody. I remember saying they don't have no robot, not enough robot and computer yet for do it. And the AI now can't do it. Because AI can't collect money at tax office. Why? We're gonna pray. Move that mountain. Come on. You know what I know? The Bible said they shut down. On that night. It's like how them do the power cut and lock down the whole place. Turn the place in the darkness to do what them did want to do. That's how we need to do it back to them. Any other country not get to that place where we start do to them what them do to we in a serious way, you're not going to make no sense, Jamaica. Let me tell you that. You're not going to like it, truth. You not ready? Move that mountain.
We believe, nothing is too hard for you.
Jamaica. That is a solid plan. That is a solid plan. Forget what we want out of the government. And I think we should carefully plan to achieve this. Yes, man. Carefully, strategically plan to achieve this. Because if we have to stay home for 1 week and nobody no move, stay home for 1 week and nobody no move. A man can ride him bicycle, go this and ride him bicycle, this, you know. But everybody locked down. Can't move running in the community, but locked down, real locked down. No movement, just like what they do in a pandemic. Yeah, may I tell you, that are gonna hurt them pockets deep. Well, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Shout out to Mr. Mark Stewart, the bishop, the prophet, doctor. Right? It's Mark Stewart on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, literally. Mark Stewart. Alright, this was War Room Thursdays. I encourage you guys to go and subscribe. You understand? It's all about the word, you know, man. It's all about endorsing the Almighty at the end of the day, don't? Fully. Right? That is it. Like, share, and subscribe. So I'm encouraging persons to subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, that's your business. Alright? Yeah, you don't have to. So I have what? 10 minutes to wrap up. I have 10 minutes to wrap up, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just make sure. Oh yes. There's a couple stories that I should have commented on, you know, but I didn't, you know. In the Glean and so forth. Right? So let me go over there. In this matter of crime, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. The death toll. Farmer hacked to death in Portland. Quiet Thursday afternoon in Portland turned deadly. So Andrew got Portland and somebody was hacked to death in Portland. Four hours ago. Around the same time Andrew got Portland, this article came out. Quiet Thursday. Deadly. Turned deadly when a farmer was brutally chopped to death in an attack that left police searching for answers. Yes, Andrew was in Portland giving away a house and opening a road. And, you know, in the same area, or is Portland, the parish big? But yes, a farmer died. He was chopped to death. Farmer charged with murder after bus driver unalived with pitchfork in Old Harbor 7 hours ago. A St. Catherine farmer has been charged with unaliving after allegedly attacking the bus driver with a pitchfork in Bo's Content District in Old Harbor, St. Catherine on Wednesday night. The accused is 36-year-old Peter Fable of Free Marley, Bo's Content. More extravagant news. One cuss word cost a man 100,000. So a St. Catherine motorist learned the hard way what happens inside a courtroom can come to a hefty price after he was slapped with a $100,000 fine for uttering an expletive moments after being fined for a traffic offense. So I'm not making a connection. But this person asked some weird question, you know. Me say Andrew was in Portland. These are facts. He was in Portland some hours ago. And some hours ago a report came out and is in the news of a farmer that was chopped to death. If you knew of the spiritual implications, you would not ask me that question. That's why I didn't say. Anybody, a nation or anybody without vision will perish. And the vision is spiritual vision. If you're used to this program and you watch my videos and you listen to the prophets and listen to what Andrew is a part of and who he's and the order that he's linked with, you wouldn't ask me that question. When you hear the apostle talk about a death order has been placed on Jamaica, that's why you see the accidents, that's why you see the blood spilling. So right coming from right at the top. Things that they are in is causing what is going on in the country. Alright? It's not that hard. All the accidents, everything. All of it. It's called blood sacrifice. So the man get charged for a traffic ticket, ladies and gentlemen. And he will cost a bad word and then 100,000 on him. Rough. Control yourself, my general. $7 trillion price tag to repair all the roads in Jamaica. That's what Andrew wanna say. It's gonna cost $7 trillion to fix the roads in Jamaica. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when him says $7 trillion, suppose you get the money right now. How long it gonna take to fix the road? And the next question would be, how long the road gonna take to mash up? Because them not find one way to build the road yet, you know. Where the road them rich for life, rich for real, big up. They haven't found a way yet, ladies and gentlemen, to build the roads in such a way. Talk truth, no case Spence, you know what go on. This a person, let me look with a person and some other comment to that person and say, because I don't know. I know say monitoring spirit then they over here, you know. I know the monitoring spirit then they over here. Oh, them not really comment. One comment then say is why. Okay. Believe, big up yourself. Respect. Thanks for the support. And guys, remember, every time I go live, the aim is 50k likes. I've been here for 2 hours. You not work with me at all. I'm not telling a lie. You not work with me. You not treat me right here, man. I feel like I stop coming on TikTok. Yeah, I feel like I stop coming on TikTok. It don't make no sense. As a matter of fact, I might just Stop comparing all of them stuff here and just do videos and posts. And not go live. Real talk. Real talk. Cause the live then don't make no sense. Right now, what go on, let me see what go on. Pegasus are going wicked. Pegasus are going wicked. I just have put out. Yeah, nah, man, you're good, man. But PM put 7 trillion price tag. I'm on the live, you know, mommy. PM put $7 trillion price tag on repairing all roads. And like I said, what is gonna happen when the roads are fixed if you have all of the money? Is there like something there to maintain the road qualities? You know what I mean? So even if them get the money tomorrow and them can fix all of the road them, if the road them is not fixed properly, we're gonna have the same problems. Remember the road at St. Thomas, so them it turning out, the carpet lift up, look at rain fall and it dash way and wash way. And you hear one's boasting about, oh, you know, we're gonna build the roads this way and make sure the drains are on it, like it's the most sophisticated level of road building. The devil is a liar. 2 children among 8 left homeless. Yes, we have talked about that fire. I don't know if the PNP has released anything. There's something new here. Let me just take a glimpse before I go. There's a new post for them. That was yesterday. That was yesterday as well. Oh, there's nothing new. All of these are, I guess, are okay. Alright. I don't see anything. Yeah, I don't see anything new. Alright. Miss Kimberly, what should I say?
Residents of Golden Grove and surrounding communities, this is your reminder that this Saturday, July 4, Watershed Traders will be in Golden Grove Square to assist you with your business registration and renewals, your company registration, visa applications, applications for birth, death, and marriage certificates, passport renewals, tax filing, and many more services, including police record applications and expungement applications. So don't miss it. This is your chance to have these services done right there in your community. We will be there between the hours of 11 a.m. and 4 p.m.
Big up Kimberly Thomas. Miss Kim Park. Big up Miss Kim Park. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do that because I have 2 minutes left before I close. Yeah, I'm gonna play about the song phone. That's an excellent idea.
10 years, you say. 10 long years and look how Jamaica stay. No light, no road, no food, pan we plate.
No man, I want place in our constituency she talk about.
While Andrew I live great.
Big nose.
Just stand up on the platform, smile wide and proud.
Big nose, Andrew.
I tell we about prosperity, but we can't see it all now. Hurricane come through and left the people bare. 6 months later, them still out there, asleep under the air. Their GLP friends them build high-rise, road still full of wood. House pocket to a field.
Bless up the super chat before I go, ladies and gentlemen.
Hospital overflow, people can't get bed. School roof a leak, but you and Juliet well fed. You always have excuse, always pass the blame. Every time something wrong, it never go in your name. Jamaica a drone.
Later my side. Look how more, hear that?